So this question is asking you to work with a scatter graph, and normally we expect scatter graphs to involve correlation or the relationship between two variables, and they will invariably involve you drawing on a line of best fit. So if we read the question carefully, the first part says, what type of correlation does this scatter graph show? Well, if the graph is going in this direction, it's called negative correlation. If the graph was going in that direction, well, the general trend of the cross is going in that direction, we would say it's positive correlation. This one's going downwards, so the answer here will be negative. If there doesn't look to be a pattern at all, then we normally say it's got zero correlation. So this one is negative correlation. It then says draw the line of best fit. Doesn't always say this on a question, so be careful that you do draw a line of best fit. Now, the idea of a line of best fit is to follow the trend of the crosses and to roughly have an equal space by the crosses above and the crosses below. So that could be a line of best fit. And it says then to work out what Sarah's mark will be if she got 23 in her art. She didn't have a maths mark. So we find 23 on the art scale, and of course we make sure we read the scale of the graph, so 1, 2, 3, and we show our method because the examiners have got to follow through our method, and if we're doing the correct method but maybe have the line in the wrong place, we'll still get the credit for reading our line properly. So we've come across from 23 to the line of best fit, and we've got an answer of 38. Again, we've worked out the scale along here, going along in ones, so the answer here will be 38. So scatter graphs and correlation, always draw your line of best fit to show your method of how you're reading off results, because scatter graphs are about predicting results for unknown positions, having known data. Okay, so that's scatter graphs. Now, just a quick point. If they'd have said what's the relationship instead of what's the correlation, then just remember we're saying here that as somebody got a higher maths mark, they tended to have got a lower art mark. So again, you could be asked to think about what's the relationship between the two variables. In this case, the negative correlation is saying as one variable increases, in other words, as the maths mark gets higher, the art mark tends to get lower. Okay, so scatter graphs and correlation.